Hello, my friends. Welcome back to EduTalks, the place where you learn English slowly, clearly, and with confidence. I'm Eleanor, and today we're going to dive into something many English learners struggle with: understanding fast English. Do you ever listen to English speakers and feel lost? Do you hear the words but miss the meaning, the idea, the feeling behind them? If yes, then you're in the perfect place. Today I'm going to share simple, beginner-friendly tricks that will help you understand fast English more easily. Techniques that will train your ears, sharpen your focus, and help you become a stronger, more confident English listener. Listening to fast English can be challenging. Native speakers talk quickly. They connect words, they shorten sounds, and sometimes they speak so casually that everything feels like one long sentence. And that can make you feel frustrated. But don't worry. Together, we're going to fix that. Step by step, you will learn, you will practice, and slowly you will understand more and more. You'll start catching words, ideas, and feelings you used to miss. So take a deep breath, find a quiet space, relax your shoulders, and let's begin this listening journey together. Understanding fast English is difficult for many learners, especially if you're still building your vocabulary or working on your listening confidence. When native speakers talk quickly, their words seem to blend together, and it can feel like everything is happening too fast for your brain to follow. But here's the truth. You don't need perfect English to understand fast English. You just need the right approach. In this lesson, I'll guide you step by step through 5 easy tricks that will help you catch fast English more easily, even if you are a beginner. These are simple, practical, and effective habits you can start using today. Let's begin with trick number 1, active listening, one of the most powerful skills for understanding fast speech. Many learners listen passively. They let the words flow over them without trying to interact with the meaning. Passive listening makes fast English feel impossible. But active listening changes everything. When you listen actively, your mind stays alert. You pay attention to sounds, tone, stress, and keywords. You don't try to understand every single word. Instead, you look for the important ones, the verbs, the nouns, and the keywords that carry meaning. Imagine someone says, "Gonna head out in a minute, need to grab something first." If you listen passively, it feels too fast. But active listening helps you catch, head out, minute, grab something. And suddenly, the meaning becomes clear. They're leaving soon, but need something first. Active listening is not about hearing more words. It's about focusing your attention on the right words. The moment you train your brain to do that, fast English becomes much easier. Now, let's move to trick number 2, predict what comes next. This may sound complicated, but it's actually simple and very beginner-friendly. Native speakers don't only understand English by listening, they also predict the next idea before the speaker finishes. You can do this too. For example, if someone says, "Yesterday I went to the supermarket because," your brain can predict what comes next. They needed to buy something. You don't know the exact words, but you understand the direction. Prediction helps your brain stay ahead of the speaker instead of getting lost behind them. It reduces stress, improves focus, and makes fast English feel slower. Even if your prediction is not perfect, it still helps you catch the main idea. To practice this, use any podcast, video, or conversation. When someone speaks, pause for half a second and ask yourself, what is the speaker likely to say next? Over time, your brain will start doing this automatically. Active listening plus prediction are like a team. One helps you catch the key words. The other helps you expect the next idea. Together, they make fast English feel much more manageable. Now let's continue with trick number 3. Focus on the main idea, not every word. This is one of the biggest reasons learners struggle with fast English. They try to understand every single word, and when they miss something, they panic. But native speakers don't understand every word either. Yes, really. Even native speakers miss words in conversations, movies, and fast speech. What they do understand is the overall message. To catch fast English, your goal should not be perfection. Your goal should be understanding the general idea of what someone is saying. The main idea carries 80% of the meaning. Small details often don't matter. Here's an example. A native speaker says quickly, "So I was thinking maybe later we could get something to eat before the movie." Even if you miss "I was thinking" or "maybe later," the main idea is still clear. They want to eat before the movie. Understanding the main idea makes fast English feel slower because your brain stops trying to chase every missing word. It focuses on the important message instead. Here's a secret. English has many extra words, fillers, linking words, and small connectors. When speech becomes fast, these words blend together. Missing them is normal. Words like, you know, kinda, sorta, I mean, carry very little meaning. You can ignore them and still understand 100% of the message. Main idea listening also helps when people use informal, fast phrases like wanna, gonna, gotta, lemme, don'tcha, couldja, etc. You don't need to decode them perfectly. You just need to understand the situation. For example, "Hey, you want to grab lunch?" You only need wanna and grab lunch to understand the intention. Understanding the main idea feels like a superpower because it reduces pressure, increases confidence, and lets your brain relax. Once the pressure goes away, your listening skill improves naturally. So next time you listen to fast English, ask yourself, what is the speaker trying to do here? Are they asking, explaining, telling a story, giving details? This simple shift helps you understand 10 times more than before. Let's move on to trick number 4. Repeat and re-listen. This is one of the easiest and most effective habits for understanding fast English. Listening once is not enough. Your brain needs repetition to learn new sounds, rhythms, and speed patterns. When you re-listen, your brain catches new words each time. The first time you listen, everything feels fast. The second time, you recognize the structure. The third time, you start understanding the details. Each repetition builds familiarity. Think of it like watching your favorite movie. The first time, you follow the story. But after watching it again, you start noticing small things: tone, expressions, vocabulary, accents. The same happens with real English listening. Repetition turns fast English into clear English. Try this simple exercise. Choose a short video or podcast, 30 to 60 seconds. Listen once without subtitles. Listen again with subtitles. Then listen a third time without subtitles. You'll be surprised how much more you understand on the third try. Repeating is not boring. It's training. Just like learning any skill, dancing, cooking, driving, repetition builds ability. This leads us to trick number 5. Use context to support understanding. Context means everything around the words: situation, tone, topic, environment, and visuals. Context helps you make sense of fast English, even when you don't catch every word. For example, if you're in a cafe and someone says quickly, "Hey, you guys ready or still looking?" You don't need to catch each word. The context tells you the meaning. The waiter is asking if you're ready to order. Context is your friend. It helps fill in the gaps. Another example. At a bus stop, someone says, "Running late today, huh?" The context, bus delay, makes the meaning obvious. You don't need perfect listening. The situation helps you understand. Using context reduces pressure, increases confidence, and helps you stay calm when English feels too fast. Now let's put everything together. Understanding fast English does not come from memorizing thousands of words. It comes from training your brain to listen smartly, not perfectly. When you combine active listening, prediction, main idea focus, repetition, and context, fast English becomes much easier to understand. Think about it like a simple system. Active listening helps you catch the important parts. Prediction keeps your brain one step ahead. Main idea focus stops you from overthinking. Repetition strengthens your listening muscles. Context fills in the missing details. Together, these 5 tricks change the way you experience English. You stop feeling lost and you start feeling prepared. You stop panicking and you start relaxing. You stop guessing blindly and you start understanding with confidence. At first, you might still miss some words, and that's okay. Missing words is normal. Even advanced learners miss words. Even native speakers miss words. The important thing is that you stay calm and keep applying the techniques. As you practice, fast English will begin to slow down in your mind. You'll feel more in control. You'll catch phrases that used to feel impossible. You'll understand conversations that used to feel too quick. Little by little, your ear becomes sharper. The best part is that these 5 tricks work everywhere. Movies, YouTube videos, real conversations, podcasts, voice messages, and daily life situations. Every time you listen, you're training your brain to recognize new patterns. Over time, you'll stop saying, "They speak too fast," and start saying, "I can follow most of it now." This shift in confidence is the key to fluency. Your listening ability will grow naturally and steadily. All you need is consistency, patience, and these 5 simple tricks. And the more you practice, the faster your progress becomes. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm glad you spent this time with me. I'm Eleanor, and this is EduTalks. Keep practicing, keep growing, and keep trusting your English journey. I'll see you again in the next lesson.